We've got Josh Hawley of Missouri joining us now from Washington. Senator Hawley, good morning to you. I want to get into a policy matter, the direct payments that you're pushing for. But before that, let's touch on two matters of politics. First, Mitch McConnell, most senior Republican in the Senate, now congratulating President-elect Biden and Kamala Harris. Do you join him in that congratulations?
You know, Tony, I'm not there yet. I think this process will end on January the 6th, which is when Congress has to certify the results of the Electoral College. Obviously, the Electoral College is very significant. Their vote very significant earlier, but the certification happens on January the 6th. And until then, I think President Trump certainly has every right to pursue the legal remedies he wants to pursue and to be heard. But January 6th, I think, is the key date.
The legal runway is very short at this point. January 6th is typically a formality. Congress tabulates the votes that come in from the states. Mitch McConnell is reportedly asking senators like yourself not to object to that formal count. Are you considering objecting in the Senate?
Well, I'm studying what's been done in the past, Tony. After the 2004 election and 2016, Democrats raised concerns both in the House and the Senate. This is really the only forum that the Constitution and the laws give to senators and to congresspeople the opportunity to raise concerns about the election. So I'm reading what's been done in the past. We've got a hearing today in the United States Senate on the election. So we'll see.
So this could come to a full vote then, both houses of Congress on January 6th. Very interesting. In the meantime, though, many Americans are in need, and there's a big discussion on Capitol Hill about how to get them relief. You and Senator Bernie Sanders are working together to push the idea of direct payments, checks, $1,200 for individuals, $500 for children. Is that part of the latest bill that was discussed last night among leaders?
I don't know the answer to that yet, Tony, but I certainly hope it is, because the most important thing that Congress can do now is to get assistance into the hands of working families and working people. These are the folks who should be first in line for COVID relief, not last. They shouldn't be an afterthought. Working people have borne the brunt of this pandemic, and they need direct support. And I'm willing to do everything I can, everything in my power to make sure that they get it.
So the pushback from members of your own party as well as Democrats is that the current bill, the $748 billion bill, already includes targeted payments, relief for rent, for hunger, for joblessness. And what you're talking about is expensive and goes to everybody as opposed to just the particular people in need. What's your response to that?
Well, first of all, working people are in need. And when you see the people, the lines of folks lining up for food support, trying to get help paying their rent, making their car payments. I just talked to a young mother in St. Louis with two boys who said that she can either keep making her car payments or else she can do something for her kids for Christmas. She can't do all of it. And this story is being repeated over and over and over. The need for food, for instance, is through the roof in my state. Demand for food up 50% in food banks. Here's the point, Tony. Working people are in need. We're not talking about giving checks to everybody, for heaven's sakes. We're talking about working families. We're talking about those who have borne the brunt of the pandemic. And the quickest way to get them help and relief is to get them direct support, is to give them a check like we did in March.
So then here's the key question. On the principle that something is better than nothing, are you willing to support, because we need everybody's support there in Congress for this to go forward, are you willing to support the $748 billion bill? They provide some relief if it doesn't include the checks that you're talking about.
No, I've made very clear that unless there is direct support for working Americans, I'm not going to support COVID relief. Why would the government, Tony, give hundreds of billions of dollars to big business or to government or to other entities and not give it to working families who need it the most? That makes no sense whatsoever. We need to target it to the people who need it the most, and that's working families.
Quickly, if you could, Senator, because we have to go, that you're prepared to hold Congress back from their holiday break unless you get this direct vote on payments?
Every option's on the table, Tony. The working people of this country need somebody to stand up and say they need relief, and that's what I'm going to do.
All right. As you've said, it's going to be an interesting week. Senator Hawley, thank you very much.
Thank you.